Sinclair. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day out there. From Australia. Hey, good day. Do they say good day, mate, in Australia? Okay, so we have a nice little collection of peeps. We're going to have a couple more people, give a couple minutes. But for everyone that we have, if I draw your name, if you could please go to boomjewelrydesigns@gmail.com and email me your address. I think I have 3 things to give away today. And one of the things is these stones, man. Check out these labradorites. Oh, no, 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 no. You know, guys. You know those shine like a new dime, baby, all the time. I ain't playing, I'm slaying. Let's go. That one's kind of has an orange kind of tint to it. Then I have 2 moonstones, both V shapes, which are pretty cool actually. You can put them in a piece together on a pendant. You could, moonstones. They shine nice in the moon, probably, or they look like the moon, but they shine nice in the sun. Okay, let's see. Great to see you today. Hello from Pueblo. Good day from Australia. What's up, bro? Louis Samora. Hi from Michigan. Joy Marie. What up, Louis? Joy Marie. JoyMarie. Okay, you're added to the drawing. If you didn't know, we're doing a drawing today, friends, and I'm putting all the names of the people that are in there, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it big. I do it too big. I do it too big, too big, too big. I do it too big, too big, too big. I do it too. Does anybody have any questions for me while we wait for a few more people? We're gonna do this quick. I don't want you guys to be on. I know you guys have to go make your dreams come true, and I don't want you guys to have to be hanging out with me too long. But if anybody has any questions for me, I'm watching the live chat. Go ahead and ask me any questions. It could be like about jewelry, it could be about the process, could be about business, it could be just about. It could be slightly personal, if I divulge too much of my personal information on the interwaves. I don't want to get deported. Okay, just stuck at work till 7 p.m. Happy Cinco, bro. Stuck at work till 7. Well, if you're watching this, you're getting paid. You're on the clock right now, Louis. You're on the clock. Hanging out with Betty Boo. Hell yeah, bro. Eddie Agostini, who watches this crap? Oh, this is sad, man. I'm getting ready to do a drawing, Eddie. I'm getting ready to do a drawing for jewelry makers. I do jewelry tutorials, and I got some stones. I got some stuff for the jewelry people. So the people that are here, they watch it. Thank you for the positivity, by the way, Eddie. That's very kind of you. I'm not a sensitive artist at all. What are you going to do? Can't control the world, friends. It's got to roll with the punches. Roll with the punches. Got to keep the dreams alive, friends. I hope he was kidding. He's rude. I hope he was kidding. Joy. But, he's probably not. I've never seen that name before. So he probably just stumbled into the live chat and he's like, this is super stupid. He probably had a bad day at work. Or maybe he's had a bad day looking for work. Who knows? I do, Eddie, and it's great. I do, Eddie. Oh, yeah. Yep. I know we're going to be... I got to make sure I didn't. If I missed you, just message me again, but I think I got everybody so far. We're going to be going through this pretty quickly. Pretty quick like. How did I start making jewelry? Dennis asks, how did I start making jewelry? And I actually, in my town, there's a lady and she put an ad out for jewelry design at her house, or jewelry making beginners jewelry, silver. And I had never thought about it, but I was like, man, I had thought about it before, and I thought, I'm gonna go try that. And dude, I just like fell in love with it right away. I fell in love with it right away. So I took like this, it was like an ongoing kind of class that lasted about a month, maybe. There was like 4 classes, maybe a month and a half, maybe there were 6 classes. Everything, the basics from starting, we started with just making a simple ring. But like right away, I just like took to it really quick. And I think it was like the first day I was making feathers. I was like, what can I do next? And she really just kind of nurtured that instead of saying, calm down, little camper, one thing at a time. She was like, oh, you already made the ring here. Try this. And then she just really pushed me and encouraged me. And then she taught me all the basics of soldering and everything the basics that I needed to know. And I made a couple pieces in her class. And then after that, I was like, I'm gonna go buy my own stuff. And then I went bought all my own stuff. I just started getting some stuff on Amazon and like this Amazon starter kit. In one of my videos, I talk about it. I think there's a video where it talks about the beginning tools needed, and I talk about the tools, but I also talk about that. And I think there's a link in that description if I recall. But I'm not very good at making links work. So yeah, thank you for asking, Dennis. That's pretty much how I started, and I just started creating. You know how it is. You got to burn yourself a few times though, for sure. Burners, I cut my fingers with my scissors really early in the game. Cut right through my finger with my saw blade pretty early in the game. Yeah, I jacked myself up pretty nice, but that's how you learn, I guess. Jewelry making is fun. This is from Louis. It's cool to see the struggles that Benny goes through and learns from his mistakes. I'm still learning from my mistakes. Yeah, definitely, Louis, for sure, bro. Gotta learn from the mistakes. Do you have a favorite piece or one that you are most proud of? Oh, Joy, you bring up a sore subject to me. You know the bracelet, if you watch any of my videos, all my videos, I wear a bracelet on this wrist, and it has a Cerrillo stone from Cerrillos, New Mexico. And I sold it this last weekend to a lady that she just had to have it. And bro, like I almost cried, dude. Yeah, I almost cried. And then I went through a mourning process, and I'm still mourning. Yeah, it's super duper sad, man. But the people that were out, I sold it out on my booth. I was doing a booth outside of the gallery where where I sell my jewelry, and I've been lately been setting up out there and doing sidewalk shows, I guess, or sidewalk demonstrations with my rings and stuff out there. People can buy my stuff. But she is the wife of the manager of Fozzy, Chris Jericho's band, the WWE wrestler. Yeah, the manager's wife bought my bracelet. She's from Georgia, and yeah, she just had to have it, and I sold it to her very reluctantly, but I gave her a big price, and she paid it. And then now I wish I would have added a couple more $100 to that price, but yeah, it was pretty sad. It was pretty sad. But I've been needing more wrists. You know how it is. You always need more wrists. And now I have something. I'm gonna make something new. I have another one that I'm gonna probably start wearing more often. Let's see. So yeah, I know I jabber, guys. I talk a lot. Let's see. Louis, that was Louis' mistakes. Do you have a favorite? Joy, thank you for the question. I'm new to this channel. I will definitely subscribe. Oh, right on, Joy. Well, you're in the drawing, so I hope you stick around. No way, that's awesome. Joy says. Denise says hi. Okay, well, we're adding to the drawing of free stuff. Thank you for 3,000 subscribers, guys. I know it's not a lot, I still have a very small channel. But it's my channel. You know what they say about guys with small channels, right? Oh no. Low subscribers. Okay, here we go. We got Denise. I don't know how to say your last name. Laird. Lexi. Hey, Lexi. You're in the drawing, Lexi. Betty loves the jabbering. The jabber. Oh, man. Okay, we got a nice little pot here. It's going to have some competition. I know you guys have to make your dreams come true. What up, Lexi? She just said, what up, and thanks. Welcome to the party, friends. Welcome to the Terror Dome, to the horror show. All right, friends. Probably going to want to put on your underwear liners for this one because we're about to draw, I think. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably about 10. And I'm cool with that. Thank you. Watching you. Joy says, I watch it. You ding dong. Benny is a talent. I don't know how to read either, so jeez. I appreciate it. Let's go to the bottom. Denise, what was your first piece of jewelry I ever made? The first piece of jewelry I ever made was a ring that I made in my first class with uh, uh, Melanie Klein, Master Silversmith out of Massachusetts. She taught me all the basics of silversmithing and has kind of mentored me, and I'm one of her many students. I would like to think I'm one of her most prolific students, but she has some really good students that do some cool stuff. But I'm just probably her nuttiest, more like rock starish student. All right, guys, we're getting ready to do this drawing. If anybody has one more question or another question or a comment, I will respond to it. But I know you guys have to get back to your lives. And I'm going to a comedy show tonight, guys. What's your favorite turquoise to work with? I like Cerrillos turquoise from northern New Mexico because that's where my family's from. It's not the highest grade turquoise in the world, but I also like this turquoise called, I call it Villa Grove, but most of my white friends call it Villa Grove. It's from the San Luis Valley in south central Colorado. That's where I have a lot of my family's from the San Luis Valley. I have a lot of family down there. And and it's really a really light blue. I have some, but I don't want to pull. If I pull that stone out and I start talking about it, you guys will be here all night. I've heard you mention her before. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, Melanie Klein. Yes, I have mentioned her before. I mentioned her in a lot of my videos. But yeah, Louis, I like that Via Grove turquoise. With everyone here, it would be good to give a thumbs up. Just saying. Oh yeah, give a thumbs up, I think. Yeah, I've heard you mention her before. Lexi says, any advice with working with brass? It's what I'm working with, just needing a rolling mill. With working with brass, it's a lot like working with copper. It oxidizes really fast, so you want to go heavy heat hard right away. Like, don't really get lollygag with the heat. Working with copper or brass, you want to put your flame up nice and high and get it going. Oh, also, if you're gonna tin the bottom of the piece of brass, like say for example this was brass, and you melt brass on or solder on it before you put it on, that's what's called tinning. You've seen my videos where I talk about tinning. Once you tin it, make sure you pickle it and then sand it really good and get that brass, because that oxidization will make your solder joint dirty. So you got to clean it. Make sure you pickle and clean, sand, light sand, or put it on your bristle brush before you work with that brass and copper, because it's dirty and it'll ruin your day, and your solder won't stick if you don't clean good. Oh, Louis has family there. We're probably cousins, bro. You know how it is. You're always meeting a new cousin. He's like, hey, man, where'd you get that ride from? I got it from my cousin. In our culture, we got a lot of cousins. I got 100 cousins. My dad's one of 15. My dad is one of 15 in those old school Catholic families, man. Yep. Hi from Australia. Just arrived. Jenny, welcome to the party. Jenny, we're going to add you to the drawing. Oops. AUST, Australia. In case we have another Jenny in there, I think we do. Any other questions, guys? Or as we just let some people trickle in? I know we got to get the heck on with our lives. I know I do. I know a guy that knows a guy. Lexi says, I know a guy that knows a guy. I know a guy that knows a guy too. So guys, just so you guys know, everyone that's here, I'm going to do the drawing. And if you win, if you're a winner, please go to boomjewelrydesigns@gmail.com and let me know that you're a winner and what your address is. And if you win the t-shirt, you're going to need to let me know what your t-shirt size is. I'm going to need to know what your t-shirt size is. And if you're not a t-shirt person, just give it to somebody. Or you could just use it to wipe up cat pee or whatever you want. It's really your choice. You know, I can't tell you what to do once it's in your possession. Okay, guys, we're getting close. I'm just going to close these up good so that I don't accidentally cheat. The last drawing, I did one drawing before, and I took the bowl too far out of the screen, and somebody thought that I was cheating. I was like, no, I wouldn't do that. Those thick bracelets you make, is that traditional? The thick bracelets, I'm not sure which ones you're speaking of, because I'm working on this guy right now. The boom clasp, very thick, rolled out of the silverware. And it opens. Thick. Is it traditional? No, it's not really traditional. I do some stuff that looks traditional, but I don't really follow tradition. I am Chicano, Native American, Irish, and Spanish. And you know, some artists out there, they're very heavy, like Navajo tradition, and their styles look just like their dads or their uncles or their mentors. But I'll accidentally make stuff that looks like other people's stuff, I guess you might say. But I like to just go out. I'm kind of a rebel, so I wouldn't say traditional. I think it might be like a knock on what real traditional is. I couldn't claim that. I don't think I would. Okay. Good luck, everyone. Ayo, Aquarius. Okay, we got another add-on. We're doing a drawing, Aquarius. Are you a jewelry designer? I don't recall seeing you before. Okay. I'm just starting out. Well, cool, Aquarius. You might win some stones. You might be a winner of some stones. We got these labradorites. Pretty flossy and bouncy, friends. Got some labradorites. I'm going to probably do maybe a set of two. Maybe this in the drawing, this in a drawing, and then these moonstones in a drawing. I have t-shirt for the drawing, and I have some boom stickers for the drawing. So Aquarius, you're just starting out. This is a great channel to be at for when you're just starting out, because I think I have over like 120 videos of process. And you know how when you watch somebody work, every time the way they hold their tool, the way they do something, you just pick it up. Even though if you're not like, it's not really the video is about that, you're like, oh, the way he you know, did something. That's a good tip. Have you ever worked with opals? And if so, how have you found setting them? I have worked with opals, and I set them just like any other stone. Maybe I got lucky. I've never broken an opal or anything like that. I think but I've only done like probably 2 or 3 opals. I've never. I think they're soft, really soft. Yeah. Some Mexican opal that has like, it looks like the sand is kind of around it. I've done some of those. Those are pretty cool. Susan Miller, you're here and you're in the drawing. She says, I've learned so much from you. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Susan Miller. I hope I didn't already do. Did I already put you in the drawing? I don't think I did. Susan Miller. Okay. All right, guys. If you're here, what time is it? Let's see. And my time, it is 5:58. So we've been on for about a half an hour, and I think that's enough. All right, guys. For the first part of the drawing, we are going to do the JuanitosVille sticker. This JuanitosVille and the boom stickers, guys. We have JuanitosVille sticker here. It cuts out. And we have a Boom sticker, just Boom. And then we have 2 Boom Jewelry Design stickers. Denise says she cracked her first opal. Oh, no. Dude, that stinks. Yeah, you got to be... I kind of was like a little bit cautious with it. All right, guys, for the stickers, the first person of the stickers, everybody's here. We are here. Let's not cheat, not be... let anybody be... have any questions? No questions. Denise, oh no, make that broken piece into smaller cabochons. Ooh, smart. Okay, here we go. Okay, looking away. I'm looking away, looking away. Pulling this name right here, and it is Heather St. Clair. You win JuanitosVille stickers. JuanitosVille stickers. Congratulations, Heather. I'm going to put those together. Keep those together. The next drawing is for the moonstone. No, actually, let's do the next drawing for these big bossy labradorites. Okay. Not cheating. Definitely not cheating. And Jenny from Australia. I hope it's not expensive to send stuff to Australia because I'm poor. Jenny from Australia. Okay, there you go. We could figure it out. I've received stuff from Australia before. It costs, but you know, you got to pay the cost to be the boss, as they say. Got to pay the cost to be the boss. Congratulations, Jenny from Australia. You won some pretty BA labradorites. Okay, next one, we're going to go with the moonstones, friends. Moonstones. Not looking, not looking. Susan Miller. Susan Miller. You win the moonstones. Congratulations, Susan, for winning the moonstones, man. Those are going to be cool. I mean, I can imagine maybe like a pendant with them both together. You can separate them. A bracelet and a ring. I mean, you know how it is. Don't get me started. All right, guys, we got another set of labradorite. Let's kick a quick gander at that. You know, it doesn't do justice unless you're in the sun, you know. I mean, that's still pretty BA, though. All right, Johnny Gomez and the Funky Bunch. Let's do this. This one, and bam! Aquarius! Aquarius wins the labradorite. These labradorites. I'm putting these together, so I keep them together. Go to boomjewelrydesigns@gmail.com. We have one more. And give me your address, and I'll send this stuff to you. This is thank you for 3,000 subscribers, and we have one more giveaway, guys. And it is an official, like a military missile, Boom t-shirt. It's black, so if you spill cheese sauce or salsa or whatever on it, it won't show too bad. And if it's right here, you might just wipe off. You ever spill some salsa right there on your design, you just go like that and it just comes right off. Oh, how nice is that? Okay, guys, and you got to make sure I have all the sizes. Well, I don't have double extra large, but I have small, medium, and large and extra large. But I don't have double extra large. So if you're a double extra large, sorry. But let's do this one. Okay. Betty Nowicki. Betty Nowicki. Betty, are you out there? And where are you from? I think you might... No, I think you're local or United States. Woohoo, Betty. Betty Nowicki. The rapper name. Really? You're going to use your rapper name? Your parents named you your rap name? Lucky. Betty Nowicki. All right, guys. I think that's it because it's going to be pretty pricey on the shipping, but fortunately for me, I've been saving my pennies for you guys. For 3,000 subscribers, guys, thank you so much. Tell your friends to tell their friends to subscribe to my channel so we can Oh, dude. Dirk and JM, you just missed the live drawing. But we'll be doing some other ones. Maybe at 5,000 we'll do another one. 5,000 subscribers. But I want to thank all you guys so much. You guys are all pretty cool, man. And we only, in the chat we only had one negative Nancy, and he's probably not even a friend. He probably just joined in just to talk a little trash. Like we said, his dog probably got hit by a car or something. He's probably just having a bad day. But thank you guys so much for hanging out, for coming back and subscribing and just learning and coming along for the adventures and the positive feedback, guys. And I've had some of you guys send me stuff. I have had a sander sent to me. I've had stone sent to me. I've had some silver spoon handles sent to me. I have so much. Yeah, dude. I have so much to be thankful for. So thanks all you guys out there, and I'll see you guys on the next jewelry adventure. It's really nice hanging out with you guys, and hopefully we get to do it again sooner than later, after 5,000 subscribers, man. So you guys have a good evening. Thank you so much again, and I'm out. It's Benny. Peace. Now, how do we stop this? Stoppy.